Hey everybody, Luna the Zen Witch here on Messy Bun Monday. Happy new moon. It is Cancer new moon today, July 20th, 2027, 2020. So let's take a look at this chart. And this will be a pretty quick video because new moon wise, there's not a lot going on. Well, there's a lot going on in that there's a big thing going on, but there's only one big thing going on. So looking at the chart here, and ignore the house cusps because this will be different depending on where you are. This is where the new moon happens, where I am. So let's look at the sun moon conjunction here, which is what a new moon is at 28 degrees of Cancer. And as one of my viewers reminded me on my live last week, we've had 2 Cancer new moons this year. We'd had no Gemini new moon. Interesting. Okay, so 2 Cancer new moons, the emphasis on how we feel and how we're reacting to things around us is really huge. We are in react mode. I mean, we can't really take action. It's all reaction. And having 2 Cancer new moons says that, you know, we have a start, a new emotional start, and then we have to have another new emotional start because we're not really getting anywhere, and this chart certainly backs it up. So at 28 degrees, the only aspect that this makes is the exact, and I mean exact, opposition to Saturn in Capricorn, retrograde. Now, because we are talking about transits, we only give a 2-degree orb for aspects. The orb is the slush factor, the fudge factor. In a natal chart, you give 7 to 10 degrees, or even less than 7, depending on what planets are involved. I give 10 for sun and moon. I give 7 for the other inner planets, and I give like 5 for the outer planets, unless they're connecting with, you know, one of your lights or anything. At any rate, here, the only aspect this conjunction makes is the opposition to Saturn. What does this mean? Saturn is delay. Saturn is in Capricorn, so it's dignified. It's in its own sign. It rules itself. So we get some pretty pure Saturn energy, but it's retrograde, which says that it doesn't function on a practical level. So Saturn practical level means achievement. It means being able to move forward and get where you're going. It's retrograde. We're not going anywhere. Okay, so delay and limitation. And I've been calling this the summer of standing still. And this is an exquisite description of that, because Saturn just brings delay, it brings limitation, but it also brings consequences. And in opposition to this new moon, it says that whatever you begin, start by accepting the consequences. Anything that you're going to start on this, and by the way, Cancer new moon, great things to do on Cancer new moon: clean your house, weed your garden, make delicious food, you know, preserve food, make jam out of the berries that are coming out of your garden, maybe can some of the things that are coming out of your garden, make some salsa from your tomatoes if you have that many. Just Cancer things, dealing with the home, the family, food. So feed your family good stuff. Because as far as launching something brand spanking new, that opposition to Saturn just says, I mean, I think you're not going to feel the motivation of Saturn in Capricorn when it's retrograde like this. I'm more feeling the delay and the drag. So I think that, and you know, what else does Saturn rule? Responsibility and consequences. And opposing this new start are people that are resisting, another Saturn thing, resisting and delaying wearing masks and doing the things that they need to do in order for us to move forward. And it's very unpractical. They're not doing it for any practical reason. They're doing it because this is how I feel. That's Saturn opposing the new moon in Cancer, is letting your moods dictate what you do rather than practical matters, and letting your moods dictate things in a Cancer new moon with that Saturn opposition says that the consequences that will come serve no practical purpose. The consequences, will certainly come, but they're going to come in a way that brings delay, and you don't really learn anything from it. So I'm just saying, keep holding still. And maybe it's not the summer. It can be the summer of standing still or the summer of holding still. What's the difference? Standing still feels like it's external. I just can't get anywhere. Everything is opposing me, so I'm at a standstill. Okay. Holding still is a choice. Holding still says the energies do not support moving forward and really launching new things. So I'm going to hold still and use this Cancer new moon energy in order to cleanse. Drink a lot of water. Take an Epsom salts bath. Go, put a 4K video of ocean waves on YouTube and have that be your background for this Cancer new moon while you're cleaning and making delicious food. I'm going to be sewing, which is another Cancerian thing. Anything that's domestic. But do it in a way so that you can actually take advantage of that retrograde Saturn energy by, choicefully, I was going to use, what a word, by what the hell am I trying to say? By consciously choosing, sorry, my allergies are blowing like a hurricane. Consciously choosing to hold still. Be in your environment. Look at what it is in your environment and in your home that does need to be refreshed and does need a fresh start. And that's how you use the Cancer energy. And sometimes a fresh start is just removing the dirt and removing, any obstacles. So that is my read for this new moon. I'm going to look at the elemental and modal breakdown if my program will let me. There we go. Come on, darling. Oh my God. This is Saturn opposing the new moon, retrograde in Capricorn. I can't frickin' get anything to do anything. I'm trying to move the slider on this fucking window and it won't do it. So never mind. I'm not going to take the breakdown. We do have a lot of cardinal energy. We've got 3 planets in Cancer. We've got Mars and Chiron in Aries, and we have 3 planets in Capricorn. So I'm going to make that call that we certainly have a strong cardinal signature. We've got 4 in water. We've got 2 in air, 2 in fire, 4 in earth. So I'd say probably an equal balance. And now I'm going to give water the predominance there because Sun and Moon are both in Cancer, water sign. So cardinal water, Cancer chart signature is what I'm saying. So again, it's all about taking care of your feelings, taking care of your moods, and doing that by caring for your domestic surrounding and caring for your family and eating good food and stuff like that. My husband and I are going to, we're hitting strict keto again today, launching that again. It's time for the next wave of cleaning out the body and making things healthy. So speaking of healthy, stay healthy, wear your masks, wash your hands. Until I see you again on Wednesday night, this is the Zen Witch. Blessed be.